Here are 7 abilities that birds can learn that sound completely impossible. You've probably seen birds do basic tricks like riding little bicycles or playing basketball, but the skills I'm about to show you are on a completely different level. First up, birds can be trained to detect cancer in medical images. Scientists showed pigeons microscope slides of human breast tissue and trained them to distinguish between cancerous and non-cancerous cells. The birds would peck different colors to indicate what they saw. What makes this even crazier is that these pigeons could apply what they learned to images they'd never seen before. So basically, pigeons might be better at spotting cancer than some medical students. But wait, there's more. In Sweden, wild crows have been trained to pick up cigarette butts from city streets in exchange for food rewards. The city estimates this could reduce cleanup costs by up to 75% Euronews. These birds have reasoning skills equivalent to a 7 to 10-year-old human child, which gives them the brain power to handle seeking out cigarettes, dropping them in a specific machine, and collecting their reward. And here's the kicker. They can actually learn this behavior from watching each other. So if we can train crows to clean up after us, maybe we should be asking ourselves why we can't train humans to stop littering in the first place. Third, and this one blew my mind, parrots can be taught to make video calls to each other. In a 2023 study, researchers taught 18 parrots to ring a bell when they wanted to video chat, then select which bird friend to call from a tablet screen. The parrots not only understood that real birds were on the other end of the screen, but they actually learned new skills from each other during these calls, including flying, foraging, and new sounds. Some parrots formed such strong friendships that they were still calling each other over a year after the study ended. Imagine that birds with better social lives than half the people on social media. Fourth, pigeons have been trained to identify the work of specific painters like Monet, and they can even grade student art projects. After being trained on how elementary teachers graded paintings as pass or fail, these birds match the teachers' grades about 95% of the time. So, if you ever failed art class, just remember, a pigeon thought your work wasn't good enough either. Fifth, birds can remember thousands of hiding spots for food, even months later when they're buried under snow. Clark's nutcrackers store thousands of food caches in different locations and can remember exactly where they put them. That's better memory than most of us have for where we left our car keys this morning. Sixth, crows, magpies, and certain seabirds can remember the faces of individual humans who have threatened them. But it gets even more intense. They can hold grudges for years and will actually teach other crows in their group to hate specific people, even young birds who weren't present during the original incident. So, if you've ever been mean to a crow, just know that bird crime family is probably still plotting revenge. And finally, seventh, African gray parrots can be trained to label over 100 objects by their colors, shapes, and materials, request or refuse them, and even count them. A famous parrot named Alex could vocally correct other younger parrots who were learning, calling out the right answer before the student could respond. This bird was literally teaching other birds like some kind of feathered professor. So, what do you think? Should we be taking birds more seriously? Let me know in the comments below.